Mazi Simon Ekpa, the Prime Minister of the Biafran Republic government in exile, through his attorney, has expressed deep concern and frustration that the continued activities and parallel program being run by Ngozi Orabueze is compounding the problem for him as he is facing a very rigorous legal battle with the Nigerian government, insisting that Ngozi Orabueze should step down and surrender the representation of Biafra in any disguise, that you cannot have or set up a parallel government other than what he has established, which is recognized as the Biafran Republic government in exile operations. And furthermore, according to the attorney, that Mazi Simon Ekpa has endorsed the leadership of Ogechukwu Nkere, pending on further notice. She instructed that Ngozi should step down and stop the broadcast or representation of Biafra in any disguise. That her continued defiance, her continued disrespect or disregard to the instruction of Simon Ekpa is compounding the problem for Simon Ekpa. And if she claims to be loyal to Simon Ekpa, the Ohamadike, then she must comply to the latest command and instruction through his attorney. Of course, Ngozi confirmed that the attorney have communicated to her on the prevailing position or circumstances, but insisted that the validation of the Nigerian newspapers has affirmed her position as the Deputy Prime Minister of the Biafrans. But regardless of that position she has expressed, the express command and instruction, according to the attorney of the Prime Minister, is that your actions is causing more pain, more damage to the fight and the legal battle I am facing. Step down and collapse every other structure except the Biafran Republic government in exile. But Ngozi is insisting that she is going to continue regardless of anybody's opinion. Now, the question is, who is Ngozi Orabueze working for? Who is she loyal? Is it the Nigerian newspapers or the Nigerian government or Simon Ekpa? That raises a very serious concern. And of course, we are going to listen to the attorney of the Prime Minister and then the subsequent reactions of Ngozi Orabueze regarding this development.
The Biafra is the important thing, not anyone's personal power or personal visibility or personal seek of fame. And what I can say to end my speech here is that being PM is very, very, very hard work. Since I have seen Simon suffering, I have seen him given everything, I have seen him crying, I have seen him laughing, I have seen how he takes Biafran issue to his heart. And let me tell you, it is not easy. It is not child's play. So people who want to bear that kind of responsibility should be, as first and foremost, think themselves as other people's servants, not dictators. So in that sense, I can totally 100% agree that Simon made right choice now to give the power to Mr. Ogechukwu to restore the order that is lost now. I have very specific orders from Simon now, directly to Madam Ngozi, which orders I have told her via telephone just like a day ago, that Madam Ngozi should now withdraw from internet totally, like give up X, give up online, give up YouTube, give up all channels she is using to put this whole quarrel or anything else for that matter to public. Since I see that in the postings here, somebody asks about the case. Somebody wants to know about Simon's case. Let me tell you directly what I hear from the case, that the enormous posting in internet and also enormous posting to the prison from Madame Ngozi's camp has put problems to Simon. He has ended up explaining what this rioting is now and how things are in Biafran groups, and are you people a civilized government or something else? So it is utmost important that Madame Ngozi's camp and she herself don't use internet, X, or any channels as a representative of Biafrans or Biafran state or whatever comes to the legal Biafran government. Of course, everybody can be in Instagram and Facebook and X, but as a civil person. But as a leader of Biafra or any authority of Biafra or any worker of Biafran government or anything concerning Biafra and the cause, Madame Ngozi is restricted to do now until further notice, which is Simon's exact wish and exact command. So that has already caused problems to the case. And I don't want any more problems to him, since he has so many things in his hands already. So this posting in X makes only confusion and disappointment. So so that is why Simon said very, very strictly and clearly that Madame Ngozi should stop that and do her work only now in chambers. Her good work, what she used to do back times ago. But this is utmost prohibited now, and utmost prohibited is to put this quarrel between Mr. Ogechuku's people and Ngozi's camp to public. That is the worst thing she can do now. That makes Biafrans look, I might use this kind of word like ridiculous, that there is somebody rioting against everybody else. And there are so many fake news even going on, which probably we all are aware of. So even in that context, now Madame Ngozi should lay low and outside from internet totally.
I'm also happy. Biafrans are also happy that Nigeria recognized that my humble self, Dr. Orabueze, is the Deputy Prime Minister, the second in command to His Excellency Prime Minister Simon Ekpa. If all the Nigerian newspapers, all the Nigerian leadership recognizes that, I don't know who you are to think otherwise. So you can continue to operate in the black market. But at the end of the day, you will know that the leadership of the United States of Biafra, Obato there has laid the structure from day one, and nobody can tamper with that. We are ready to work with everyone, but we have only one government, and we must ensure we have discipline in our government. And that discipline goes to my humble self. I also want to use this opportunity to let Biafrans know that our attorney Levy was able to communicate with His Excellency yesterday.
Oh.
Yes. And after that, he sent a message to me. And he also sent a message I'm going to pass on to you right now.
Oh, glory to God. Oh.
Then Prime Minister is still. We were very happy yesterday. Yes, we will continue. We will continue to do what we are doing peacefully. Obato dear want us to again, I know the message is not for us. He talked about the social media chaos that Ofodunebu, you know. We know that message, we are clear on that message, as all those that are following his footsteps, all those that are guarding our what we do online, all those that are following whatever Obato has instructed, what he was doing with us. before this incident is what I know we are doing. We are not deviating. We are not changing. But Obatobia sent a message to Attorney Levy that the social media chaos, the social media madness, I am that it should stop. It should stop. It should stop. Monday is going to call why not only to come on social media prove a point. Monday now, I say in a say. Obatobia has sent a message that should stop overall. And we are very, very happy. I was very, very happy. And probably we have to, like I said, we must continue what we are doing. He was limited to what he can say, again, because of the restrictions, which we know, even though Obatobia has been allowed to, there is a relaxation in the communication, but there is also some restrictions. And all of us here should be able to know that when you are restricted, with all the lies Nigerian government has lied against Obatobia, there might be restrictions to things he can say and things he cannot say. And I totally understand that. And I believe all of you here understand that. Just like when our own Onyendu, as he is being restricted, there are things that they don't want him to say. There are things they don't want him to do because the criminals are going to capitalize on that. So when they restrict some of the things he said, all of us here should be able to understand that that is per se protocol. And the imago, somebody that is being restricted, there is a limit to what that person can say or do. That is a very common thing that all of us have to do. So even our attorney is just kind of limited to imago question, things that Obatobia can say and all that, which he understood. I totally understood. And I believe all Biafrans will be able to understand that. Just like when we were in Finland, I keep giving that example when there was an instruction from Obatobia that imago cancel the redeclaration of Biafra, that we should cancel that. So all of us here that have been following Obatobia, we know that now, imago, even under gunpoint, such words, but him saying that should be able to let us all know the restrictions that Finland is applying. So we will allow the process to play out, just like we've said before. We are going to watch and see how this game is going to end up between Finland, Nigeria, and Biafra. That is the bottom line. All of us are watching. We are doing everything possible. And we believe in the not too distant time, Obatobia is going to join us.